SBK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes. Not bad. This shot here from about 240 yards. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
And here we are with the third shot. Ooh. Good look at a birdie here. This one's dialed in. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently in a share of 6th. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
A quality shot, that. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, what a shame it didn't drop. But that looked good the whole way. Okay, time to return to the action. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this. It'll add up.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Good looking putt. And in it goes for the par. Currently 1 under for the day. Rich, it's a a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
Well played. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Beauty of a chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Little birdie look in here.
Well played. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Rickie Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
And that makes him tied for first. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for first place. Going with the 7. That's a good looking shot there. And he's down there. You got to read.
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill. This really looks good.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, almost went in. This putt is of 9 feet. This looks good. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to 5 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Chance to get 1 under the card with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Okay, steady now. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
This one's online. They're nicely holed. Leading by a couple after that hole. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Not a bad play, that one. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. This putt to get to 7 under the card. Oh, get in. Oh, that's frustrating. No, that's too bad. And this putt coming up for his par. Well hold. Let's move on. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Sitting at -6. Outright first here. Opting for the 9-iron.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this putt is for a birdie 3 on the scorecard. Was on a good line. Well, that's a bit disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Oh, absolutely flushed. It's heading to the rough for mine. Getting ready to play their third. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. This putt coming up is for birdie.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, we're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Pretty good shot there.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. That was a beauty.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one's looking good.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently in first position. Lucky 13 for Sun. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Going with the hybrid. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Just 3 feet to the cup. Good putt that. Still in the lead now after that hole. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Nicely done.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Ah, yes. The gentle fade. The buttercut, if you will.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at -8 in their round, currently in the lead. You like that, didn't you? And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 2. Lovely effort, that. This one's for birdie.
Looking good so far.
Beautiful shot. Now 2 shots up after that one. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been handling a lot of greens today.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Such soft hands.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Now at -9 for the day.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader.
Tell you, where he drove this, that's where some players are dreaming of pitching out to.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
4 bogeys on the bounce will hurt any scorecard. Now, good safe shot, this one. That should find the surface. That is outstanding. And snatches a birdie as well. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. A birdie putt awaits.
This one's tracking.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And now that finds him in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The final hole of the snake pit, an uphill par 3 again. 210+ yards.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
opting for the 5-wood. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
I don't mind the look of this. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Oh, how good was that?
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. And choosing the 8-iron here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And as that putt drops to the bottom, Rich, they are now the Valspar champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance, what a win. I mean, just, this player was just amazing all week long.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.